Hi guys, we just want to have a quick chat about why we do a roof conversion over a typical like tray and canopy setup with like a swag or a rooftop tent. Because it seems to be the common question when you're going to do a lap of Australia, what's your setup going to be like? The benefit over having a troop carrier or a roof converted four-wheel drive over a tray and canopy setup is purely for those times when there's a thunderstorm outside or the flies are really bad, which is pretty common if you go to the middle of Australia. You can just close your doors, pop your roof, fly screens up, and the whole car becomes just a cocoon of fresh air. If obviously it's not a thunderstorm, you've got to put your awnings out to stop the rain coming in. But essentially you just enable yourself to cook and live inside the vehicle instead of with a tray and canopy setup. You're outside the car. Your kitchen's in the canopy, so the canopy door's up. You might have a 270 awning, which is great for a bit of rain, but no good in the wind, high winds, and no good when the flies are bad. You've either got to live in your rooftop tent, otherwise you've got to sit in your front seat of your car to eat your meal and finish cooking it. So that is the benefit of having a roof converted vehicle over a typical setup, like a tray and canopy setup, which you see getting around a lot. So just to explain, when you are in a situation, and WA is very common for this, sometimes those windstorms last for days. So you can't just hang out outside. You're getting sand blasting. It's just difficult to make food. It's difficult to relax. So you do want to get to the stage where you can just have a bench in here. Sometimes they pull out to a couch. Some guys do it, and you can just have a complete living setup inside. And then obviously you can pull the bed down to be chilling upstairs. And if you build your cabinet long enough, you can actually be sitting at the end of your cabinet with the bed down. So you kind of get like your 1.5 story living situation. I don't know, just something that a lot of people are talking about. We see it in a lot of the forums, and it seems to be the lucky case, like, oh, thank God I've got a roof conversion, especially with a lot of headspace in there, so I can actually live inside the car when I need to. You can see how much room is in here. You can build a full lounge area here. You can put a full kitchen setup here, sink, hot water tap, induction cooktop. There's a lot of guys, I know Unwind Designs do it a lot now. They've got a full pull-out kitchen. So underneath the, so to speak, a couch or a bench, they're pulling out a full drawer. It's got induction cooktop in it and a sink and everything. So you've still got your outdoor cooking if you want it, but then you can close it up and have your indoor cooking as well. So just something to keep in mind when you're trying to work out how to do your lap or how to go around the world. So just something else as well to consider when you are trying to find a vehicle. We can source troop carriers for you. As you know, we roll a fair few through our workshop a week, so we are able to source vehicles if you do want us to do so. Mainly applies to our overseas customers who are flying in to do a lap or two of Australia. So touch base, see if we can find you a vehicle if you want us to help you out. The offer's there. Cheers.